line is that he was born C-section, and a few days after that, his birth mother left the hospital, and so he's in the NICU.
He was in the NICU because he aspirated meconium in the birth process, so he had to be intubated right away. He was literally in the NICU almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, and then that's about when we met him and we had him there. So he'd been in 3 different hospitals. Just went through just a ton of trauma, and then he has some other things just from when he was in the womb. And so, bottom line is that he just needed a lot of extra support. We found them, you found them on Google or something like that. And we brought him in, and Dr. Ben was able to just take a look very quickly, assess this is what's wrong, this is what I believe he needs to fix, and he instantly did the test and adjustment, and instantly he was so much calmer.
He was literally a different baby.
A different baby, and then this was all last night. Last night. The best night's sleep he's had. Only woke up to eat.
He used to he would just cry and we could not console him, and you could tell he was in pain. And last night, no pain. You could tell he was not in pain at all, and it was literally just who is this baby?
It was a miracle. So it was absolutely incredible. So now he's sleeping better. He seems more happy, and he needs it. He's eating better.
He was very small, so he needed to gain weight. So now he's like, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, he's just not as fussy. Bottom line, we're sleeping better, and he's healing. And
we cannot recommend
the only difference that we did was literally just him getting the adjustment. So all I can say is, even if your baby is not fussy, or they're not sleeping or feeding well or any of those sorts of things, you should still do it, because the way that he described of how they're brought into this world and just yanked out by their neck and all of the trauma to their body is enough to where you should still get them adjusted. But especially if you've got a baby who is dealing with some of those issues, you have to think what is it worth to get an extra hour, 2, 3, 4 hours a night of sleep, to give your baby a head start on life, to be able to heal and get strength. And it's just, if you can't breastfeed, if you can't, just all the different things that he's instantly starting to do better now, it's just worth its weight in gold. You should travel, you should fly. Knowing what we know now, it's if he has issues again, you better believe we're about to hop in the car and drive 10 hours to come here or fly. He's a miracle worker with babies. And so he dispelled so many of the myths. He's like, oh yeah, the baby's got a strong neck. Oh, they got a strong. He's like, actually, you don't want that. And looking up and just so many things that you think because your pediatrician or all these different people say it's the truth. Your grandma. He's like, yeah, don't whack the back, don't smack it because it's throwing him out of alignment. And so he's doing the bounce, doing the rub versus that, and it's instantly he's burping better, and he's not. There's just so many things that he was able to share and download into us that instantly improved his health. So if you have a baby who's got any trauma whatsoever and his or her life, it's you should come. But even if not, it's still every baby's gonna have issues with their spine and things that need to be fixed, and it's worth its weight in gold. I was you could you could add a couple
the expertise that he has, and the passion and the care and the love. He genuinely, Dr. Ben just seems so joyful. Holding him even while he was crying, he just seems so calm,
so confident.
It's comforting, seeing our baby in his hands. It's okay, he's good, he's gonna be great, and he has been literally amazing.
Completely different child, completely different baby, and it's just
in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe unless you just do it.
I know.
Do it.